Welcome to the Vale, a rare bastion of civilization in a world recuperating after a terrible, centuries-long war. Though the battles ended 200 years ago, the land still recovers from this period of tumultuous strife and slavery. Join now the defenders of the Vale as they navigate a world riddled with opportunity and tragedy, all the while seeking glory, gold, and adventure.
All right. Last session ended with 4 out of 5 of the leaders of the metallic dragons took off. After being chastised by the gold dragon, the Hungry, they all took off to go rescue their brother. Once they left, you guys felt terrifying. You felt another energy, an arcane energy, as they left. And why don't we go ahead and give me initiative rolls? All right, what'd you get, Basil?
Okay, so Basil got a 10, Finn got a 15, Onyx got a 19, Roland's on 20, Rabijjan is on 9, and Joe is on 23 twice. So,
of course.
It's always good for the clerics to be last.
Yeah, that's it. Good for the clerics to be last. That's totally it.
Good clerics come last. Is that what we should put on our shirt?
Yeah, I don't know. From the magma, you see red claws start to reach up as the lava drips off of them. You see 2 massive red claws from either side of the bridge start to come out.
Wait, so 2 claws on each side, or?
Technically, yes.
so there's 2 pairs of claws.
Or it's 2 red dragons.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, close enough.
worried that he was going to come up and break the bridge.
That's it.
Well, I'm definitely done with dragons after this. Let's get this over with, please, because...
Oh, now what? What are these? Can't even see what it looks like.
It's frightening, because there's lots of those.
I like how excited he was. Ren, it's your turn as you see little balls of lava come flying up and land on the stage, turn into these little impish-looking characters. And you see 2 moderately sized red dragons crawling up from the lava as well.
Alrighty, so Ren is going to use its magic gloves and throw 2 pointies with the feat he doesn't always remember, which is something like... anyway.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, yes, and I'm gonna aim at this dragon right here.
Go ahead and make your rolls.
So, the first roll is a 20 to hit, and the second one is a 28. The third one doesn't. I don't know why.
The
There's a
third one doesn't matter. It's a natural one anyway. Yep, the first 2 hit, and I'll let you use a sneak attack for the top one.
Cool. So the first dagger makes 23 damages, and the second one makes a total of 8 piercing magic damage. And also, I am going to I'm gonna make my movement action and move right over there.
Right move. Perfect.
And this would be the end of my turn.
Roll, what do you got?
I'm going to wild shape into a water elemental.
And is that all of your action? You're going to shapeshift and move, and that's it?
Yup, that's it.
Okay, Onyx, what are you going to do?
I am going to rage. I am going to be stupid. I'm going to jump on Dragon's back.
I don't know why you keep trying to jump on the dragons. They're not going to be your mount, but give me a athletics check. That is a bold move next to if you'd have rolled a natural 1, I'd have thrown you in lava.
Yeah, I totally understand, yes. A 26 to hit. A 26 for athletics.
Yep. And I think that's probably going to be your action, but if you want to use your bonus action to bap it.
I use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
And my movement,
right.
so I'm done.
All right, and this dragon's going to come up, and it's going to do the best thing ever. 30-foot cone. It is going to Dragon Breath on Ren and Basil.
Rude.
Yeah. These creatures are always attacking the small one first. I don't know why.
So both of you could give me a dexterity check.
Save or
So I believe that I rolled a 27. So basically, I guess that Rin is just tumbling and making some sort of acrobatic gesture to get out of the breath of the dragon and just like take
you made your save, and then as a rogue, you're not going to take any damage. Basil, you made your save. Is it the same for you?
yeah.
All right. So a bunch of fire happened, and nothing happened with it.
Basil leaps into the air to avoid the fire from his toesies.
I am going to cast Wall of Force, centered right in the middle of these little miniature dragons, placing all of them inside the dome.
Go ahead and link the spell for me, my friend. When we cast a Wall of Force, an invisible Wall of Force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose. You chose a dome, am I correct?
Correct.
And are you you're resting it on the ground?
Correct.
Got you. Each panel continues with another panel, new form, 1/4 inch thick, lasts for the duration. If the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature's pushed to one side of the wall, your choice. Nothing can pass through it. It is immune to all damage. It cannot be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell is what it takes to get rid of it. Turn out the big spells early. Alright, you have a movement left, my friend. What would you like to do?
I will move a little bit closer. I'm good. I'm done.
Alright. It's going to be those miniature dragons, as you called it, turn. Will somebody roll 1d100 5 times for me?
Oh!
Rabijjan.
You technically beat me to it.
I meant 1d100 a bunch of individual times.
I know, you don't have to add them together. It shows you what all the individuals are. And there's a 1, so I could fail.
So you do 1, 2, 3, and we'll take the last 2 from you. Do you want to take the first 2 or the last 2, Rabijjan?
Last.
Oh, interesting choice. Roll a d4 for me. 1d4.
I chose the last because, I saw whose turn it was.
Alright. And you got a 1. Good. They frustratingly run into the wall that's invisible, and you see them kind of bump into it with their head. They look like little, almost anime. They look almost, they're as coordinated as the droids from the Star Wars animation, Clone Wars. And they kind of bump into the thing. You see little splatters of magma dripping off of them. And one more pops out, like one almost throws up, and as it throws up, another one springs into existence out of it. That's the gross way I'm choosing to describe that. And that's going to be all of their turn. They've been completely crowd controlled by Phanelius. Basil, what are you going to do, buddy?
Roger.
Okay, so I think Basil would be pretty confident that Rin can just run away from the dragon, so he will focus his attention on the one that's already been engaged. And I think he will run up to the one that is currently sort of dealing with an onyx, and for style, let's say he sheaths his hands with little ice claws from his gourd, because it's quite warm in here, so I don't know, maybe that'll help. Who knows? And I want to punch this stupid dragon. I'm going to punch it a couple times.
Let's see your rolls, my friend, as you ice claw the dragon like an ice ninja wizard.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, let's see it, Basil.
So the first one's a 28. If it's... Oh, wow, I rolled the same rolls twice, but reversed. That's really weird. But I guess both to hit is 28, if we're doing flanking.
Yeah. Alright, so you got a... Yeah, they're both hitting.
So that's a total of 17 damage, and I will... Oh, it never works out on dragons, but I have to do it anyway. I'm going to try and stun and strike it. It's just, I can't not try it. And I'll bonus
that a con save?
as well. Yeah, con save.
Ooh.
Oh my. And then my final attack is a 23 to hit, which I presume hits. I don't know how much AC this thing has, but... And then that's 8 damage on the bonus action attack.
As Basil summons his chi and stabs him with his icy claws, the dragon gets brain freeze and stops moving for a few moments.
Basil says, chill out.
Hey, yo. Rabijjan, what are you going to do to follow that pun up?
Rabijjan is going to see that this dragon is... The lower dragon is pretty well covered. Everybody's got that pretty well surrounded. Whereas poor, tiny little Rin has got himself up against a dragon all by his tiny little onesie. So she's going to go over there to help. And then she is going to throw a Sacred Flame at it. So if it gets a dex save 18 or higher, it won't take 9 radiant damage.
It goes to fumble at the apparently terrifying plate-farmed kitty cat that's coming at it, and it just gets hit by the 9 radiant damage from your spell.
Alright, awesome. Then Rabijjan's going to cast her spiritual weapon. She's going to stick it right next to Rin, so it's kind of, I don't know if that would count for flanking or not, but it's going to be like right next to him. And it has a 16 to hit for 8 force damage.
It's going to miss.
Poop. Okay.
But it's there. Will you draw your grab your token and drop it out? Rin, what would you like to do? As the dragon is still struggling with brain freeze and is unable to take an action its turn.
Rin is definitely going to use his 2 magic pointies again. Do I have disadvantage from that close? I do have disadvantage. Sorry, I'm doing it anyway, so because I choose to. So yeah, it worked. So yeah, it did.
But you have to roll twice. But it doesn't matter because you missed.
So does a 16 hits on the second hit?
No, it would be a 15 and a 14, and neither of those hit. Even a 15 or a 16 doesn't hit either. Hell, an 18 doesn't hit, honestly, I don't think. Oh, an 18.
You don't think, or you don't know?
I didn't have it pulled up.
Oh, well, then
so you throw your daggers.
I'm going... Yeah, and so Rin's going to be a bit cocky, and he's going to stay in front of the beast because he wants to protect Rabijjan is just like right behind him, and he's afraid that she might get hurt or something like that. So that would be the end of my turn.
Roll it at your turn.
Roland, the water elemental, will glide towards the red dragon and slam his watery fists against it. That's a 19 and a 16 for 20 and 15 bludgeoning damage.
Negative. It's the 19 and a 25. Both hit. Alright, you guys are making me regret not throwing an ancient dragon at you, or an adult dragon at you. So then, Onyx, it's now your turn. You're on the back of a dragon. What you gonna do, buddy?
I'm just going to pull out my halberd, and I am going to jump up, swing down, and basically try to carve his neck into 2.
So you're gonna make your attack?
Yes.
Are you gonna keep standing on the dragon while you make your attacks?
Yes. I'm okay with what you're going to tell me to do.
It just won't be at advantage. I think that'll be fair. I was gonna say maybe disadvantage because you're trying to wiggle around, but you also have advantage, so we'll just call it a straight shot.
Okay, a nat 30.
A nat 20, yes, for a total of 30, dear God.
42? 52, wait.
Yes, it's 42.
Yeah, 42. The meaning of life and everything. And a 21.
Will also hit.
For 9 points of damage.
Barbarians crack me up. Every barbarian story is, I do 400 damage, or I did 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically feel like I'm like in between his wing blades on his back and everything, just hanging out there waiting for next time.
You're just wailing on him.
And I am dead.
Alright, and then the red dragon will rear up at the cocky, tiny halfling and think to itself, maybe I do want a snack, and take a bite at him, immediately following up with 2 claw attacks.
Oh, God.
What's your armor class again, Rin?
17.
So you're going to take 38 points of damage.
Oh, not so bad.
This turn. Phanelius.
How are these dragons looking?
Onyx has carved a really big hole, as has Basil and Roland, into the bottom left dragon. The one next to Ren has been hit and has taken, you can see visible flecks of broken scale and blood, but not to the extent that the other one has.
All right, I'm going to move over a little bit to get out of lines, and then I will Ray of Frost on the dragon that Onyx is jumping on.
The bottom one there?
Yep.
How'd that go for you, buddy?
If that's the dragon on initiative, well, it doesn't matter, it's initiative because I haven't gone again. Since this is the one that I stunned, he would have advantage, I believe.
Well, that's better then. 20 to hit.
Which saved you from the natural 1. I want that on record.
Good. Thank you.
I was going to make jokes about you being way better at Firebolt than Ray of Frost, and maybe you should practice that one some more.
And then I do 16 points of cold damage, unless, of course, it's vulnerable.
That would be nice.
I just love the way you said it.
It also has 10 foot of reduced movement until the start of my next turn.
All right. I need somebody. Rabijjan, do that thing where you give me 5 percentile dice rolls again. But just 5, not 6.
I rolled a 57, a 13, a 57, a 50, and a 75.
Another one of those mephits, those lava or magma mephits, vomit up another one under that shield, but they are all unable to do anything because Familius is effective. Magma. All right, Basil, it's going to be your turn.
Okie dokie. Well, okay. So Basil will be like, Rin, you were supposed to move! And as he does that, I want to left hook Nerd Dragon. 29 to hit, 11 bludgeoning damage. I will use a key point to Stunning Strike to sort of reapply the debuff. And then I will hop away from it.
What's your DC?
17.
Okay.
I will hop away from it over to the other one, and I will draw my sword this time and attempt to stab it in the dragon abdomen. The dragdomen.
You will aim, but this Nerd Dragon wiggles out of your way a little bit as you try to stab it, and your sword is deflected with nigh damage.
This one knows how to wiggle! And then I will bonus action key point for 2 extra attacks.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, these have to be unarmed strike. I know that. I don't know if I have flanking on it. Do I?
You'll have it. It's fine.
Okay. So one is a crit, the other is 28 for. I rolled Satan damage, I guess. A total of 18 damage, and I would like to stunning strike it, and I will try twice, because obviously we don't know until.
How many points you got left?
After stunning striking it twice, I have 8 left. Okay,
so,
and then,
so the dragon rolled
that's
both a
Basil's
19 and a natural 20 for a total of 25 for its saves.
He's wiggling too much. I can't strike his key.
What are you doing? You have a wiggling dragon and a goofy monk.
Okay, so Rabijjan, well, she did good with her radiant or sacred flame that one time, but I think instead she is going to move forward and take the place where her spiritual weapon is. She will be moving it. And she is going to swing her mace at the dragon. And she's going to move her spiritual weapon around to the opposite side of herself so that it can continue to whack away at said dragon.
Let's see you whacking and moving.
Okay, movements are done. And here comes the whacking. Release the whacking! Okay, so I'm assuming with all the people around Rabijjan has advantage?
Yeah.
So Rabijjan rolled a nat 20, which is a total of 25. And that gives her 7 bludgeoning and an extra 4.
No, Ricky, no. Stop doing this.
No, 15. 15. I did math, guys. 15 divine smite, which is radiant damage. So 7 and 15. You do math now, because obviously I'm not good at it.
22.
Okay, so 22 damage total.
Is that all yours, Rabijjan?
No, I have to also roll for my spiritual weapon. So my spiritual weapon is going to have a 23 to hit, and that's an extra 7 force damage.
It's going to do some whacking.
Then that will complete Rabijjan's turn.
All right, go ahead and get rid of the X for me, because X is going to give it to you. It's weird you don't have any resistance to fire there. I see. Roll and get your opportunity attack ready.
I'm loving what you're thinking, Rick.
12.
You swung at it. I need dexterity saving throws from Ren, Rabbi, and Basil.
Can do.
Uh-oh. Ren rolled a 12.
Basil rolled a 30. Oh, sorry, Rabbi.
Rabijjan rolled an 18.
And Basil rolled a 30, because he natural 20 that son of a bitch.
Yeah, crit city.
So Ren and Rabijjan are both going to take 27 points of fire damage, and Basil's going to flippy boy. He's going to jump, do a flip, and put ice out to block whatever it is. And then you're going to make your turn.
Alright, so Rin is looking bloodied as frack. And since he's getting a little bit frightened, he's going to attempt with Pointy, his old fellow sword, to stab the creature in front of him. That would be a natural 20 to hit. So, what's that? It's written right over there. So, piercing would be 10 plus 8, so 18 plus 22 plus 18. And I'm gonna say, like, Rabijjan, you do the math, because I don't. Because I'm bad at math. And also, since the dragon is a very, very large creature, I am going, and also that I have halfling nimbleness, I am going to use my movement action to go behind him, because I can do it, and I will attempt to hide as well, because of all the magma that there is over there. There must be some shadows hovering all over the place. And since this is a big creature, I can also attempt to hide, if the DM will allow it.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a roll while you're standing next to a giant dragon and face-to-face with 7 Mephits. Good luck.
Yes, I'm hiding from the dragon, not the Mephits. I know they are there.
Okay. You're hiding from the dragon you stabbed?
Yes, actually, I'm just stabbing it and, like, crawling under him, like, walking under his like, big feet and stuff, and then just, like, I don't think it would see me going under him, because I can cross the same space as he does, like, pretty
That's
much
okay. You can roll. You can roll, but good luck. Roland, your turn.
Good luck! Roland shouts in Aquan as he chases after the dragon and slams his fists like crashing waves. That's a 20 and a 25 to hit with multi-attack for 9 and 10 damage, and that's it for me.
Onyx, what are you going to do, buddy?
Well, with the dragon flying off, I'm going to try to hold on so I don't stay where I was.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
I prefer athletics, but okay. Yeah.
Go ahead and put yourself back on the ground over there real quick.
So I'm over
and
this way.
You're not going to take damage or anything. You just fell off. You're prone, so half your movement, but other than that.
Okay, so I have 20 more left.
Yeah, it was like a DC 10 check, too.
I am 5 feet away from hitting that bastard. I am going to throw a javelin at his ass. Nope, 15, that's going to miss.
This dragon, seeing how effective wiggling worked for his buddy, is going to wiggle out of the way of that one. Alright, seeing Rabijjan standing there and spellcasting, this dragon is going to attack her and hit her. 23 to hit, 26 to hit, 28 to hit. Rabijjan, you're going to take 41 points of damage.
Meowie.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Robbie.
That is a great expression. Fenilius, seeing your friend get meowied, what would you like to do now, my friend?
Once again, I look at the dragons. I'm a little confused why we keep attacking different ones, but which one looks the most hurt?
That's too hard for you to tell. They both look very hurt.
I'll keep attacking the one I started with then.
Out of game, there's 5 points different between your hit points.
Wow. 18 to hit?
Oh yeah, you barely hit.
And 7 cold damage.
Alright, it's gonna hit and freeze and it's gonna roar in frustration. Can I get Rabijjan 4 D100s this time?
That is a 34, a 6, a 54, and a 68.
Go ahead and roll 1d7. I forgot to roll 1d4 last time, I just put one out, so I'll just take one off and add it to the rest.
That's a 7. Sorry, guys. Crit in the wrong direction.
I like when Rabijjan's rolls are responsible for the party's problems.
Yeah, I know you do. It's super fun for me.
Inside of that force shield, you see what effectively looks like the story Chunk told in Goonies of the movie theater when the Fratellis were interrogated them. All of the Mephits are just vomiting other Mephits up. And it's gross. There's lava splatters and hot dog chunks everywhere. And now there's a lot more Mephits than there were before. Basil?
Okay. Basil's gonna be like, maybe you should try and get some distance. Not particularly to anyone, because, frantic situation. He just says that. And then I will push past Rabijjan to stand in this square here. and I'm gonna get to stabbing on this the dragon that Onyx used to be riding.
Okay, let's see it.
22.
That's gonna hit.
8 damage. I will attempt a. No, I'm gonna attack it again first. 29. 29 to hit.
That will hit.
12 piercing damage.
I think
And
the
then-
damage is broken.
No, it's epic. Why would it be broken?
You went some damage.
Then I will bonus action key point for 2 more attacks. And I will, if one of them hits 25 to hit, I will attempt a stunning strike on that one.
Okay, roll damage.
9, and the second one does not hit. Ah! Son of a gun!
Rabijjan. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on,
Rabijjan.
Rabijjan. Hold on. Basil, do you move or are you good?
Oh, I've attacked it, so I can move if I get hurt. I would move up then. Move up 1 square.
Rabijjan.
Rabijjan is feeling sassy because she did so well with her swinging of the mace, and also because, that dragon was a jerk and it just directly targeted her. So she kind of wants to let out some pent up aggression and smack it in the face again with a mace. Call it mace face. So here we go. That's 22 to hit for 5 bludgeoning, 1 radiant divine smite damage. And we are also going to do the spiritual weapon.
Where is the spiritual weapon? It's disappeared.
It's underneath Ren, I think, or on top of him.
Yes, he's sharing the same square. It's still there. There it is.
I just moved around. I wouldn't let him stop there.
So that's a 29 to hit for 13 force damage.
Both hit.
Sweet. Rabijjan is done.
Rabijjan, Basil,
Dexterity saves.
and Ren. All 3 need to give me dexterity saves.
27 for Basil, 18 for Ren, and 6 for Rabijjan.
Meowchi.
So the dragon erupts fire out, engulfing Rabijjan and the other dragon. 2 flippy boys, flippy boy out of the way. Rabijjan, you take 48 points of fire damage.
Stop that.
Ren, it's your turn.
Alright, so Ren is gonna shout at Rabijjan, "How about you do your job right now? Don't you see I'm bleeding all over?" And then he just swing pointy directly at the dragon in front of him.
22 will hit.
22, and I believe this is sneak attack.
It doesn't matter. It had 9 hit points.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys would have killed the dragon a long time ago if you'd focused.
And I believe that Rin will come next to Rabijjan and wait for whatever's coming next.
Okay, rolling.
I move into the red dragon's space. Pick out somebody your own size! Roland whelms the dragon, which basically drowns it.
Yeah, it's gonna drown. It had 1 hit point. So you basically see the elemental engulf the dragon as it slowly drowns on the inside of Roland's elemental water form and collapses dead into the mat. Onyx, it's now your turn.
Onyx is going to move up to there and hold any attacks, or hold his attack if a creature gets within 10 feet of him.
What you gonna do, Fang?
I'm going to move 30 feet closer, and I'm going to point my staff at the methods that I see in there. I'm going to stop concentrating on Wall of Force, and out of my staff, cast Cone of Cold.
All right, show me which ones get hit.
All of them.
How's the 60-foot cone, huh? That's pretty good. DC 18. So it's safe for half, right?
Yes. If these truly are magma method, are they made of fire?
No, they're not made of fire.
So they're not vulnerable to cold then.
It's not metagaming. They are actually, they're made of magma, and they're still vulnerable to fire, or vulnerable to cold.
Sweet.
So he just killed all of them with a cone of cold. So stepping forth, releasing a invisible force shield because he's a nerd, and blasting all of them, doing 35 times 14 damage basically in one spell. You see Fenilius wipe out all of the action economy trouble I had for you.
Rin take a look at Finn and says, "About time."
Wow! Well done!
I don't,
Yeah, you don't.
Damage is normally what you guys do. I just try to help protect and do what I can.
Brilliant job this time.
I did miss
But
you.
those things looked like fire, and I figured cold might hurt. So,
Rabijjan thinks you did a good job, Mr. Fennell. Yes, Mr. Finn.
Yeah, now how about you do yours? Rin looks at Rabijjan all bloodied and like maybe a few like how do you say that when there's a bump in your face because like I got clawed and stuff like that. So I'm just like, how about you do your job now?
In Rabijjan's defense, you did fight mano a mano with a dragon.
What did you expected me to do?
Not that, certainly.
As the Mephits all die to a mass a genocidal cone of cold, what would you guys like to do? You're out of combat order now.
Onyx would like to spend his time taking parts off of the dragons.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a nature check if anybody going to help him out.
Nature? Oh, I was hoping it was going to be survival.
Basil don't know nothing
Survival's
about
good.
dragons.
I like survival. How about this? Roland can make a nature check and you can make a survival check, and I'll average those two out and we'll see how good you do.
Oh.
Yeah, Roland turns back into Roland.
Come on, Roland. Rolling that 20 because I really stunk with that 8.
When Roland turns back to Roland form, Basil wants to say to him, "You certainly yell a lot for sentient water. It's quite amusing."
Oh, you could understand me. I wasn't sure if anyone else could.
I understood you. You said bubble, bubble,
Roland's nature
bubble.
check.
All right, you guys somehow managed to both roll 8 on both of your checks. So added together, it's 16, and divided by 2, that's 8. You got an 8 on the processing the animal check. So needless to say, if you guys want, you can eat dragon meat tonight, but you're not going to get much as far as the way of scales and stuff. I'll let you, if you really want to, I'll let you guys pull a tooth or a claw for like a necklace souvenir or something, but you're not going to get much in the way of making armor and all that.
Roland will take a dragon tooth.
Yeah, and I just take a dragon claw. He's going to have it added to his awesome little rod of awesomeness.
You sure you want to call it the little rod of awesomeness?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Minuscule is another word.
Hang on a second.
Hold on, Onyx. Rabijjan has something for that burn!
So what are you guys doing? What are you guys chatting about? What's going on? You guys have just fought victory, poorly harvested some dragon meat.
Hey guys, how about we get the frail out of here? Because like, I think we've done our part here, and honestly, I don't feel like, getting burned or slashed again.
Don't you think we should look into how these red dragons appeared beneath the elven capital in the first place? That's troubling.
I agree with Roland. I think we should inquire about the nature of this prison to the Queen and the King.
Rabijjan feels like that would still be us getting out of this area, so Rabijjan's okay with that. Yes, let's go talk to the King and Queen.
The red dragons came from the lava. Even I saw that.
Fenilius, give me an intelligence check.
I God, you asked Fenilius.
I didn't want to break Basil.
Yeah, it would have a
21.
nosebleed.
I will remind you that the dragons and the Mephits all came from the lava with the illusion magic cast on it.
Couldn't we make that lava go away in some magical way, Roland? Would you
Just the
have
bridge.
some way?
A dispel magic might do the trick, but it's here for a reason. The king seemed unconcerned.
That does concern me that he's unconcerned, though. Like, hey, I've got a basement full of lava and red dragons, and I'm not doing shit about it. Like, what the hell is his problem?
He probably knows about the lava being an illusion, but I doubt that he knew anything about the red dragons.
I'm fairly certain the lava is not an illusion because we used the lava to break the prison. There's an illusion on the lava, though.
True.
And I can dispel that.
Yeah, how about you try that and see what it does? Rin backs off a few feet, like from the border where the lava comes from.
And Onyx is actually going to get closer.
I will cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level.
So you're going to choose a creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target dies. For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the check's level. So you're aiming at the sections of lava you detected the illusionary magic.
Correct.
Go ahead and give me a spell check. So it's going to be... Yeah, use an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So intelligence. Roll a d20 plus your intelligence.
I got a 13, but I will re-roll that. I'm feeling lucky. So I got a 25.
So you felt you were unlucky, and you felt like you should be lucky, and so you got a damn natural 20.
That's pretty much a solid description.
So the illusion of some of the lava goes away. There's still very much a flow of natural. There's a flow of almost a river of magma that flows there, but you see pedestals, and on these pedestals you recognize. Well, give me an arcane check, and I'll tell you what you recognize. You see some runes on the pedestals.
19.
And these runes, yeah, I'm sorry. What was your result? I just totally talked over you like a jerk face.
19.
These runes were a kind of a teleportation, or almost like a teleportation circle with an action. So like a contingency spell where if something happens, then these things are brought here. So with your Arcana check and your knowledge of magic and teleportation circles, you would be safe to assume that once the prison was broken, these things were summoned in here to see if there was something they could do to help fight off whatever's saving the stuff.
I relay that information to my companions and suggest that maybe it is time to go talk to the king.
Another trap that I couldn't find. I'm starting to believe my abilities are somehow lessened with time. I should stop smoking.
It's okay. Just go swimming in the lava. You can find them.
Yeah.
You never told me you swam in the lava to check for traps. I would have let you know that.
It's just Rin being like silly.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Oh, first, hey Finn, you sure these things are not gonna spawn again or like being activated again? Or is it like done? Because like I wouldn't like somebody else coming down here and you know have to face all that frail all over again.
I don't think Thalius looked at them close enough because he wasn't wanting to go into the lava, but it is something I can check.
Please, just take another look to make sure that no one else gets surprised by red dragons.
Okay, so I get on my broom and I fly over the pedestals and inspect the runes.
He has a broom?
Yeah, he has a flying broom.
And so what are you looking for, Finn?
Looking at the pedestals and the runes specifically to see if it looks like they're still active or still able to summon things.
With work, you could probably make them to where they're able to summon things, but give me an Arcana check. Give me a nice, good one with advantage while you're up and close and really working at it.
30.
Nice.
No, they're not active. With a couple hours of work, somebody could turn them active, but as they are right now, it was a one-way ticket to a one specific situation.
I file the information away. I relay the information to my companions and file it away, and I study the room pretty well, just in case I ever want to teleport back here.
Okay. So it's going to take you, I'll say, 20-30 minutes with writing down notes and stuff to study that room that intently, just because of the pretty well part. Are you guys doing anything else while he's doing that for the next 20 minutes to half hour?
Yes.
We'll just wait, and if he falls, maybe try and place a bed of water underneath him so he doesn't fall into lava or something.
Okay. Anybody doing anything else?
Ren will take off some catnip out of his satchel and just like give some sort of smirk face at Rabijjan and be like, "Now do you want to do a job? Now do you want to do a job? Maybe you want some catnip or something?"
Can Rabijjan disinclude people from her healing spells?
Yeah.
Oh,
all
most
your healing
certainly.
spells say people within sight that you choose are up to X amount of people.
Rabijjan feels like this might be the time for an object lesson.
Let's get real. It is getting real, folks.
Don't
What did
piss
you
off
say?
the healer. It'll be everybody except for Rin at this point.
Well, I believe you're the only one that might be hurt.
All right, so the appropriate amount of time has passed. Fenilius is done studying. What else is going on? Anybody doing anything fun or fantastic? All right, so past Fenilius is done with his notes. What are you guys doing?
Upstairs?
Upstairs. Anybody up? You guys are all collectively agreeing. You guys are going upstairs to the Elven capital.
Sounds good to me.
Aye, Captain.
Yes.
Sure. You guys start to make your way up the stairs. You only make it a few feet up the stairs when you see the king standing there, sitting on the stairs waiting for you. He looks up and he goes, "How'd it go?"
How do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't in the room. Did you guys find your
I
dragon?
know.
Were you here the whole time, sire?
Yeah, I was up here on the other side of the door. Yep, waiting.
Did you happen to hear anything?
No. I heard no sounds once the door shut.
Now that is a sturdy door. Oh, we freed the Hungry. She summoned her freed brothers, whom are going to the Underdark to free Fredu. And then a trap of sorts was sprung upon us. Red dragons and mephits emerged from the lava. Oh, why is there lava? Never mind.
We don't have lava. We just have built our castle here, and in accordance with everything, we just incorporate the nature that is here into the castle. So as we brought down the castle and discovered the river of lava, we built around it. Yeah, we go down one more floor. That's where we keep all of our wealth, our most powerful items that we keep locked up, and our most dangerous prisoners.
I mean, why does somebody build a castle over on the river of magma? This is nonsense.
Elves incorporate the natural world into their designs, Rin. It's not that complicated.
Oh, come on, don't give me an architecture course now.
It's more of a history lesson, or perhaps cultural.
You're being hippie. You're being all hippie right now.
Anyway, sire, you'll find a couple of red dragon corpses below. Do with them as you please.
Not much left.
Mangled. So he's like, I just don't understand how I could forget about the Hungry. I was there when we entombed her.
Hey, Finn. How about you use your magic thingy thing and could you search his mind for something that would block him or not allow him to remember? Because that's so fucking weird.
Is there another not a Hydra around here?
Oh,
so the king goes, "You're not going to be able. No offense, Fenilius, but you're not going to be able to enter my mind with magic."
I wouldn't have thought that I could, nor tried.
Obviously.
I'm pretty sure that voluntary amnesia was most likely a condition of the treaty/exile.
You sure about that?
Do you remember them, Rin?
Yeah, I didn't fight with them.
You didn't fight with them?
Yeah, isn't it what it was all about? Because they fought with them, they just lost their memories, so they didn't know where the core Babylon, where the core of the prison were. Isn't it what he was trying to say?
All right, so yeah, no. That's effectively out of character. You guys would remember almost everybody who's had dealings with the dragons. Once the good dragons or the metallic dragons decided to go away, one of the conditions of their going away, of both dragons going away, was that an almost universal mind wipe happened. That now with the dragons being released, that's slowly being deteriorated.
Right.
So, my lord, what was this room used for? At least, what did your mind think this room was used for?
Weirdly enough, we just never used it. We just left that door shut. We knew the tomb was in there. We didn't have a hard time remembering that the tomb or the jail or the whatever that was. We knew that existed, but there was no need to go to that room ever. Our jails were built a floor below.
Well, now what? Should we condemn this place since it's non-usable anymore, or maybe just way too dangerous for the people to come down? Well, that's my opinion.
Your Highness, if you don't mind my interjection, I'm afraid I'm a little bit confused on where we might source red dragons to protect a not red dragon, a metallic dragon. It just seems a little odd to me.
Oh, very odd. Red dragons shouldn't have anything to do with this castle. They must have done something. Whatever they did to get there must have been done at the time that they were creating the prison. The chromatic dragons actually created the tombs. I still don't know what to call them. They created the cells for the metallic dragons. So at the time of creation, they must have done some additional security that we weren't aware of.
I hadn't realized that they were also versed in the teleportation sigil magic and whatnot. Maybe I'd have to brush up on my history.
Dragons live a very long time and are naturally gifted in the arcane arts. It would be wise to never assume that they don't have access to some sort of magic.
Oh, right. Yes, that makes sense. Yes. Yeah.
Rabijjan, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check, okay.
And you're gonna want to roll high. I mean, with this episode, everybody's been getting the good. Yeah, everything's fine, Rabijjan. Don't forget I brought that up. It's fine. You're 13. You feel peaceful. Everything's right. Nothing wrong is happening. Nothing apocalyptic is going on right now. Okay. So forget this ever happened, Rabijjan. Everything's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine.
Rabijjan wants to know. Rabijjan wants to know things, please.
I was going to ask Ricky before, can I do an insight check on the king? That's who that is, right? Wait, I'm not confusing this, right?
Yeah, that's Bash's pop. It's Princess Noemi, the delicate flower's father.
Yes, of course. Yeah, can I do an insight check on him?
Very rude, but yeah.
Yeah,
you can do it. I'm
kind of a rude dude.
No, you're not.
That's true. Where is it?
Basil is Raphael now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems concerned, very concerned. You can tell that the turn of events does not sit well with him, but he also seems like he's being forthright with you.
I don't know what forthright means, but I'm going to assume it means honest.
It's the most British word I've said all day. Everything feels like he's on the up and up.
Yeah, that'll do. Sure.
I'll do, big. I'll do. All right, what else are you guys doing? You guys chatting with the king still? Because he's ready to walk you guys up and out. He remained behind to kind of escort you.
Rabijjan is having a panic attack, but in character, she doesn't know why.
I'll know later.
Perhaps we should move on then? I don't know, Your Highness, pardon my suggestion, but maybe, well, I know you said it's not likely that anyone will stumble down here, but perhaps it would be wise to station a guard or two for a little bit, since apparently red dragons can just teleport into this room, and we don't know if there are more sigils, or I don't know.
Well, I've already worked on arranging for security. Again, this is one of the most private places around. So he'll turn over his shoulder and go, "Are you there?"
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, guys.
And you'll see as Sue comes down the spiral staircases. Good. I asked Springwater to send me somebody he trusts, and I see it's you again, Sue. It's nice to see you.
You too, Your Royal Highness.
Sue!
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello, not much.
Do you remember us?
Wait, Susan F?
Yes, I am. And yes, of course I remember.
Cool.
Sue, I need you to not let anybody into this room. He shows you to the front door. You are to periodically, once an hour, go in, check the room out, and every couple of hours, a guard will come down. We have guards that are within earshot. If you need a message or something, holler. And Springwater's arranging for a replacement to come. You're to split half your days here until further notice.
Rin will take out one of its bombs, like potion-like bombs, out of its bag, and will give it to Sue, and it's gonna be like, "Well, I believe you know what to do with this. If something happens, please just make the door, like make the whole cabin crumble around here, so nothing can get out. If it's okay with you, sir."
Are you trying to collapse the castle?
It's not big enough to collapse the castle. Come on, I would never do that.
You could certainly do some damage.
Come on, man. They are filthy rich. They can repair.
I don't think that's the point, Rin.
As he hands that to Sue, the king will go, please don't collapse my castle, Sue.
Of course not.
Rin gives a wink at Sue and just being like all playful and being like, "Yeah, do it."
They were only dragon puppies.
Yeah, for us it's dragon puppies. For the normal population, it's hell with wings and fire and,
I suppose one needs something to tell the insurance contractors.
Well, I'm pretty sure they have great insurance. If not, well, it's their doom, not mine.
Basil wants to be like, oh, Sue, I don't remember because of the whole remember thing, but have you met Fenelius while he's alive?
Well, yes, we've met.
Oh, okay. I was just uncertain. I thought it's a bit blurry, so.
Yeah, you all were acting rather odd, but yeah, we met and talked pretty regularly.
Basil will sort of plop his hand on Finn's shoulder and be like, yeah, sorry about that, Finn.
All right, so anything else before you guys head up, or what are you guys doing?
I guess we're done here. Oh, Fenelius?
Yes.
Are we going to head straight back to the humble beginnings, or do you have business in the Elven capital? Because I think we're done here. But you're kind of our way home, I think.
I will. I'll be glad to open the portal for you to go back to the humble beginnings. I may pop over and talk with my mother briefly.
How is she, by the way?
I heard her laughing the other day. My father apparently is back, and they were laughing, so I guess she's good.
He's back in the picture, huh?
Seems to be. I'll tell her that you asked about her.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What were you saying?
Yes, my father is back around. That, but I'll tell my mother you were asking about her.
Yes, please do. Also, give her that. It's a small present, token of my appreciation for bringing you back. I give him some sort of halfling tea or something like that, with a small how do you say that? Like not a cord, or it's just like some like it's well made. It's a well made package for such a.
Okay, Fenelius is a little dense about what's going on, so he's confused, but he accepts it and tells you, sure, he'll pass it on to her.
Thanks, Finn. You're the best.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, don't go all on your heels right now. Just make sure your head can go through the door.
You guys will make your way up to the teleportation circle. Fenelius will open it, and are you guys stepping through?
Of course.
And Fenelius is not, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. So, as you're doing that, you hear a voice behind you now that you're all by yourself and the party's split. A familiar voice, and Teseo is calling out and greeting to you.
Oh, hello, you're Teseo. Hello.
That's right. I was wondering if you were going to mess it up. I was going to send you to jail. I'm just kidding. I can't. I'm not going to do that. Hey, how's saving the world going for you guys?
It's very weird. I don't know what we're doing, really.
Okay. Well, I heard you guys found a dragon in our castle.
We did. We found a dragon. Well, we found a prison containing a dragon under your castle.
That's interesting. I grew up here. I didn't even realize that was a thing. You know, you can use this, right? You don't have to go to your folks and then come here. You're on the list. The guards won't murder you guys.
Well, thank you. I will. Now that I know that, I can do that. I wasn't sure. Obviously, this is your family's private quarters. That didn't feel right.
Yeah, I get that, but this one's not. It's not like you're popping into any of our bedrooms, and you know the royal family, at least one or two of us, really well, and your family's nobility as well. So you'll be all right.
I will remember that. Thank you.
And that's it. He'll just be like, "Hey, you should come by and hang out sometime when you get a chance. I'd love to catch up with you."
We seem to be going from one life-threatening experience to another. So I will do my best. But I really don't know where we're going from here.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, man. Well, good luck. If you need something, ask us.
Thank you, Teseo.
He laughs and he kind of rolls out like a transformer.
What? Bumblebee!
activate the portal to my mother's. We don't necessarily have to roleplay that. I didn't have anything specific. I just figured it was something Vanillius would think he should do.
I kind of want to know what she's thinking about my present, though.
That is true.
We don't have to roleplay it all out. She is grateful for the present, and she puts it in a place.
Out the window.
No. She has all sorts of... She has a shelf with teas and things. She will place it there in its appropriately gifted place. So all of you guys, you're back at the Humble Beginnings. Vanillius, what are you doing?
When I'm done answering whatever questions my mother has, and if my father is there, I will talk with him, and then I will open the portal and head to the Humble Beginnings myself.
Okay, you guys get back to the Humble Beginnings. You manage to go to bed. You get a good night's sleep.
Basil would fill in like Nina and anyone like Abel he can find on what happened.
Sure.
Rabijjan is sleeping in her awesome decked out room.
Super awesome, super decked out. Roll a d10 for me, Rabijjan. A d8, excuse me. You have your new temporary hit point total is 1.
Better than nothing, I'll take it.
Alright, now what you're going to do, Ren?
Ren is just going to go to Roland's place and just like go into the hot springs and make sure like he's gonna use his medic kit to like tape his wounds and just like make sure he's getting better and just relax with a cup of like chamomile or something.
Anybody else doing anything?
No, Onyx will hang out in the bar for a little bit, drink some, eat some, and then just go to bed.
Okay, so the next morning hits. You guys wake up. Rabijjan, there's a breakfast spread out for you per your agreement with every food that you can think of. And you start, I'm assuming, do you share with the other guildies?
Yes, Rabijjan will share, although she will kind of give a squinty, side-eyed glare to Rin. It will be allowed.
Okay, so you guys are all eating. While you're eating, about towards the end of the meal, there is a loud rumble. You guys feel the ground shake, and then you start to hear the collective terror as a lot of the people outside start screaming.
Basil sighs. He puts down his knife and fork and he vaults out the window.
Now what?
As you step out, Basil, you start to see a weird sight. Emerging from the ground, east of town, you see a giant, familiar-styled onyx pyramid erupting from the ground. Once this pyramid erupts, you see a greenish light emanating from the top of it into the clouds above it. And as that greenish light does that, you start to see smaller portals erupt and things flying around the top in the circular pattern around it. From the front of the pyramid, as soon as it loads up, you see rows of soldiers coming out the front of it.
Oh, come on!
Thank you for listening to this episode of Defenders of the Veil. You can follow the cast on Facebook at Defenders of the Veil or on Twitter at Defenders Veil. Please subscribe. Leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you find podcasts. Tell your friends about us too. Make sure you tune in next week for more shenanigans from the Veil. Until then, guilties, farewell.
Do you want to see something really cool real quick before I talk about all the guild business stuff?
Oh, okay.
So I have a drawer in my desk. So here's my desk. And here's a drawer.
Uh-huh.
And it's my favorite drawer that I've ever had in my life.
Okay. Oh! Oh, yeah.
Dice tray.
That's the best drawer ever.
For surprise D&D.
Hey, you back in your house, by the way?
Yeah, we've been back in my house for a little bit. But
Cool.
now my wife upgraded. I've got Gigablast internet, which is a lot, almost 1,000 megs down.
Is that actually what it's called?
For the particular company that we have it through, yes. That's their name for it.
Sounds like a slushy.
A Gigablast slushy. 1,000 megs of blueberry.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yo.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yoko, oh no.
Oh no.
Is Yoko a curse word over there, Sal?
Huh?
Is Yoko a curse word over there?
Oh. I don't think so.
He's too young for that.
Yeah.
What's that?
What?
I was asking Sal if Yoko was a curse word over on the
Oh,
other
it's
side.
Saul, by the way. Smiley face. Like
Oh, I said
Paul,
Sal,
but
didn't
if
I?
he's-
Saul.
No
Sorry,
worries.
Saul.
Guys, my desk is a standing desk. So-
Okay, Ricky. Ricky, we know it's a standing desk.
So awesome.
It is very cool. Oh, a standing desk.